whole one. You take a whole one.
Are you going with that? Double X squeeze? Why is she doing it? She said one of the top.
There you go. If you've got something to put it in, we'll.
No.
It's good in, open fire. And there we go.
Hey!
All right, we're going to head over to the wagon, set our food safely where someone else won't
Right
take
here.
it.
The wagon that cooked it right here. This is the wagon that cooked our food.
Take care. Thank you very much.
And we also, with our tickets that we bought today, we get $20 off in-store purchase of $125 or more. You're the wagon boss. You make cowboy coffee? Yeah. What did he do? Nobody called it ever. We used to do the ground, cold water, and settle. Is this still live over here? All right. Hey, everybody. What's your name?
Brian Hansen.
Brian Hansen. And we bought tickets for Double X Ranch today.
Excellent.
And we wanted to meet you and get an interview. And then you were down. I just asked you about cowboy coffee.
You made it with regular crowns, but then you said you were going to tell me how they used to do it.
So used to, they would boil the water, they would have the grounds in there, and after it had steeped for a little while, then they would throw a cup of cold water in there, and that would kind of flash it, the grounds would settle to the bottom.
Cold water.
Cold water. Just a little bit of cold water, the grounds would suck down to the bottom, and then you would pour it off the top without having all that grit in it.
And where did they get coffee back then? Was it just somebody?
I'm assuming just a general store like flour and all of their staples before they headed out on the trail.
Would they use the whole bean, or would they break it up with a hammer, or what would they do?
Coffee grinders.
Oh, they had their own coffee grinder back then.
So all the wagons, all these original food trucks had the old style grinders just like we have today in grocery stores.
Okay.
Except it's just manual instead of electric.
Okay. Well, speaking of that, tell me about the wagon a little bit. How old it is? Is it a replica? Some of it's original?
The axles and the wheels are well over 100 years old. They're original. We had the box and the chuck. We built the chuck box ourselves, but we had the wagon box built over in Etheridge, Tennessee. It's built by the Amish.
So you said the wheels.
The wheels and the axles are original.
Are original?
Are period.
Over 100 years old.
Probably 125 now.
Any other thing I'd like to point out, like, okay, how old is this little coffee pot?
I don't know.
Okay, that's good enough for me.
Miss Coffee.
We could say it's 100 years old.
She's going around to a lot of antique stores. That's how we kind of found everything.
Okay.
For
Take me on a tour down the side of the wagon here.
All right. So we already talked about the coffee grinder.
Coffee grinder.
These are hobbles. So these are horse hobbles. And of course there's no metal, so the horse's legs would go into here. And that would keep them from running around.
Okay.
That's just to keep... on these competitions, they judge the wagon for authenticity. So what they would have had on a cattle drive back then, and they do that on Friday. And then of course we do our cooking competitions on Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday morning. Yeah, you've been cooking since early. Huh?
Yes, we wouldn't. A trail wagon wouldn't have had 15 Dutch ovens and a big stock pot like that. They'd have had a couple of frying pans, a couple of coffee pots. They'd have probably had some hardtack or bread, a bunch of coffee, beans, whatever they killed on the trail, whether it's deer or rabbits, or if they had a steer go down, something like that they would eat. They wouldn't have peach cobbler and
no, of course not,
and everything. And these are just hides that we found or that we purchased. Then you got axle grease. So there's axle grease there for the hubs. And then this.
I heard about that buffalo thing.
This buffalo hide, we got that. They do a cook-off over in Cookville, Tennessee, at the Lazy G Ranch. So we got this buffalo hide over there. That's called a possum belly. That's where they would have carried their firewood. Then just odd and end tools.
But it's an authentic remake of a real original wagon.
Correct. This is a wagon jack, so kind of like our bumper jacks of today. That's for if you had a problem with a spoke or a wheel that you had to take off. That's a wagon jack. Lock and tackle in case you got stuck.
Oh, that's what that's for.
Had to help pull yourself out. This is the wagon's brakes.
Yep. It looks like you got a whip up there.
I've got a whip and a quilt and a little shotgun, American flag. And then in here they'd have had, horseshoes,
extra shoes,
nails, nippers. You never know.
Just your usual
what you might need.
hardware.
A friend of ours built this saddle for us. It's kind of a period correct. Doesn't look as comfortable as the saddles we have today, but it's more of a period correct. And of course the harness.
Harnesses, 2 horses or 4?
2.
2
horses. Trace chains that tie to the double tree and all of that. And we got our TP, and our bedrolls, another saddle, rope. Just a lot of things that they would need back then. Need a place to sleep, that's for sure.
Yep. Anything on the other side? Let's walk.
Fire.
Let's walk around on the other side and then we'll describe the. Oh, here we go. Look at this.
So pickaxe, shaving kit, trim your beard, trim your hair, shave, just whatever tonics and
This is for the cook to stay clean and.
Cowboys after a cold, rough down the trail, if they want to clean up, wash up before they eat.
to remind you of your daughter at home somewhere that's waiting for you to come back.
That's powder horn.
Powder horn.
And then we got our water barrel.
Ah, officially clean water?
Well, that's what they would have had.
All right.
They would have, we're going to change this over to rope. Tie it on with rope instead of this leather, because leather probably wouldn't have held a 30-gallon barrel on the side of a wagon.
Okay.
The judges brought that to our attention during this competition.
All right.
And then just odds and end things, you know, plenty of rope, never know, axe, cleaver, meat saw, some glasses here, what's a little bit left of the whiskey bottle, our sourdough starter, and then traps. We go back to those, talking about those rabbits.
Some trapping while you're on the road.
Somebody misbehaves, we've got a whole
Oh my goodness.
shackle and
You literally do a ball and chain.
I don't think that they would have probably had that.
I don't
but
think
it's kind
so.
of a neat thing.
That's definitely period.
Tobacco, shovel,
Tobacco?
twisted tobacco.
Huh. Oh, got to
They'd
show
have
the
had
TikTok counter too.
They'd have had a lock box that, you know, had some. We've already packed some of our stuff up, and we
Uh-huh.
got a pistol, cards,
Originals.
money, you know.
Yep.
This is it's a copy, but it is an original copy of the original.
And every, you know,
The playing cards wouldn't have.
playing cards.
They wouldn't have had
Got
the
a-
numbers like we're accustomed to.
Oh, let me see the cards.
See, they wouldn't have had the numbers what we're accustomed to these days.
Huh.
What you do see in the old western, what you see in
And a
playing
good
cards.
old-fashioned alarm clock too up there.
They would have had an alarm clock with the bells, wind up, you know, no batteries.
Yep. No batteries. Yeah,
And then we've got just
Yep.
you wanted
Pestle.
pestle if you wanted to work something down.
What,
back to the knife block.
What would be the number of men that could be fed from a wagon like this for so many days?
Depends on the size of the ranch. They probably had a dozen, maybe 14 cowboys, depending on the size of the herd. The
Okay.
bigger ranches, you get out west and you get in those big ranches, they might have more than one wagon. Usually just one, but
Usually just one, unless you've got a lot of guys.
Just
So
got a lot of
this would take care of 10 to 14 guys for 2 weeks on the trail?
however long it took. Now, they may have to resupply.
Okay.
Just depending on what it dictated.
But this, do you think this wagon could carry 2 weeks worth of food for 10 guys?
Well, they would. Again, they'd ate a lot of beans,
A lot of
a
beans.
lot of hardtack like bread, you know, a lot
Right.
of coffee, and then whatever they could find along the way.
Okay. So a lot of hunting and fishing along.
Gather up firewood and that kind of stuff and cook.
And of course, back then there'd be a lot more animals and hunting and fishing
Exactly,
available too.
Exactly. And
So the
they
7-Eleven was crawling around on the ground.
They would, yes, they would have had their enough spices to, you know,
Just the basics.
go just the basics, salt, pepper.
Flour, sugar.
Yep. They had, you know, canned tomatoes like what we're used to, is that they would be truly canned tomatoes, like
Okay.
put up tomatoes.
And then lots of big bags of beans.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
And this, what years was this in use in our history?
Oh, way back. A lot of it, they still use them today.
They still use them
Some
today.
of the ranches out west still use them. I mean, you've seen them, you know, Yellowstone and all of those movies
Yeah.
and the 4.6s in Texas and all
Yeah.
that. They still do this when they move.
They still do this.
Just to kind of keep it alive. It's kind of like this reenactment to introduce it to the public and let them enjoy it and see what the original food truck looked like.
Like 1700.
The original food truck.
17 and 1800 we talked about?
Probably not
Earlier.
1700s, probably 1800s.
Yeah.
You know,
Late 17.
maybe late.
Okay. And the Dutch ovens, basically you buried them in the ground? In
No,
the
it's
coals?
like the original convection oven. So a lot of the really old ones would have like long handles on them. But see these feet that
Yeah.
are under there? So you could put coals down on the ground or whatever and sit this
Build a
over the
pit.
top of it. So that's your bottom heat.
Yeah.
And then you could put coals on the top of it. So it's basically like a convection oven. You're heating from the top and the bottom.
Yep.
So when we cook like our biscuits, if we've got a lot of bottom heat and they start to brown or we think we're getting too hot on the bottom, we'll have to pull the Dutch oven off the coals on the bottom and keep putting heat on the top to
Keep
brown
putting on
the
heat.
tops.
Yeah, I did see there was different batches had different. Yeah.
Exactly.
So let's go over to the food. So here's our food that we picked. And course, you started early in the morning.
Yeah, we did start early in the morning.
And this Dutch oven, this apple was cooked in a
Dutch
underground,
oven.
I mean, top and bottom coals.
Dutch oven.
Okay.
This was the scallop potatoes were also in a Dutch oven, so we'll put enough liquid in there to get it bubbling to kind of get our potatoes soft, and then we'll pull it off of that bottom heat. And then we'll let the top get hot, so we'll kind of brown it up and get that good-looking, golden brown top on it.
Oh, I didn't grab a biscuit for you.
I'm writing your shot.
Alrighty, that's all
right.
right.
And then the biscuit the same way.
Yep.
We must have been out of meat when y'all.
Yeah, I got one piece of meat under here.
Yeah, I didn't get any meat. I didn't get any meat.
So the meat we just fried over the firebox.
Yeah, I'll have to try a piece of his meat.
And then the beans were just in a big stock pot hanging over the fire.
Oh, that's definitely Old West cooking right there. We had biscuits last night at a restaurant. And, of course, much fluffier, much nicer. This is firmer, like a stronger flavor, and not as light and fluffy. Nope.
Because, again, it's the basics. So, it's...
This is how more like it
flour
was.
with baking powder,
Yep.
and all that. Milk.
Here, I'll let the TikTok look
Lots
at it
of
real
butter.
quick. Wow. And how long have you been doing this?
It wouldn't necessarily be health food, but in those times, everybody worked hard every day, sun up and sun down. So,
And you use real lard. You didn't...
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
I heard that biscuits and lard and everything was like amazing. So, how long you been doing this?
Me and Daryl, our Franklin Coffee that we lost during COVID, it was originally his wagon, and we keep doing this for his wife. She loves it, and to kind of keep his memory. It gives us a chance to get together, think about him.
A couple of them per year?
We do about 2 a year right now. There's the one I talked about in Cookville at the Lazy G Ranch, and then Pigeon Forge.
Okay.
There's been, over the years, we were doing as many as 3 and 4.
Before he passed, yeah.
Well, I mean, just that other people were putting on events. Like they did one in the Onion Festival down in Vidalia, Georgia. They used to do one down there. They used to do one at the Booth Western Art Museum in Cartersville, Georgia. And then some you see some churches put some together. Some of these guys that are here that do this, they cater a lot. So they do weddings, and people want to do the cowboy experience or whatever.
Especially in Texas.
A graduation. It's surprisingly popular here.
Okay. In Tennessee. Oh, sure.
Yeah, we have some friends that they cater a lot. They come up and do some of the wineries in North Georgia and do that. And they might just they'll set the wagon up and they might do chili. We've taken hours to a dove hunt and set up, and we did barbecue. But we did the beans and the cobblers and all that, but then we brought the smoker and did leg quarters.
Okay.
So it's whatever the customer.
Oh, wow.
We don't cater a lot.
But it is something you can do.
It is.
Oh, we'll talk to some other people today, and we'll ask them and get some information on catering and all that. That'll be interesting.
I know Town Creek up here, he was telling us that somebody wanted him to do a wedding in August. This is not what you want to be doing in August.
Oh, it's hot.
Too hot.
Yeah.
Too hot.
Yeah.
Well,
Our weather today was great. It would have been, I think our cook would have been a little bit better had it not been quite so windy.
Yeah.
Again, because you're cooking with real coals.
Right.
So when the wind blows,
you lose
the coals get hot.
and
They glow orange, so you'll get hot spots. So
Yeah.
you have to turn those pots to keep everything from burning.
But this is basically the canopy, the setup, the table would be how
Try
you
to get
do
out of the sun, get out of the weather.
Yep, and feed the boys.
Exactly.
So this is double X.
Double X.
Double X. Out of where?
Jenkinsburg, Georgia.
Jenkinsburg, Georgia. Well,
Go
thank you
Dogs.
very much. All right.
Thank y'all.
We're going to go grab a spoon somewhere.
All righty. I think Miss V's probably got some.
We could lower this down, I guess. And I'll,
Hey, Nancy. Can everybody hear? I hope everybody can hear because it's very windy here. We did not check the sound to make sure everything was good, but I'm using a different camera today, so hopefully everyone can hear. Camry said we can hear. So hi, Nancy and Tiffany and Cammy Bars. I was gonna wear my hat, my cowboy hat, you know, that I have. I had it on, but when I got out of the car, it blew off over the fence. Donnie had to get it for me, put it back on, and then it kept trying to blow off, so I had to put my winter hat on. It is breezy out here. It's cool. It's not cold, but it's cool. You know, the wind is cool. Hello, Mike. Waiting for Donnie to get back.
Look good. So that guy over there
And
wants us to come over and interview him next.
Where's your phone? It looks like we can watch
Let's see, I gotta go subscriptions. Yeah, we took that in our pocket for later. There I am. Alright, now these beans are not spicy. These beans are, so be careful. And,
I have to eat. I have to try.
here we are. Sorry about the wind sound.
I don't know if it's windy.
Chuckwagon Cookoff. So there's lots of food to try here. I spent an hour looking for my tickets this morning and was an hour late. I got here and they had the tickets waiting for me. Oh boy, this is good. So the Double D made, everybody gets the same ingredients. Meat, potatoes, and beans. And then they do biscuits and a dessert. This year the peach cobbler.
I wasn't able to get. I don't know how to get my Google
Oh,
to get us to turn it on.
how did I do that? You gave it to me the other day. I didn't win. I touched something on the screen. There's a thing on the screen, an icon on the screen. There it's now, it's facing forward.
No, I want it facing us.
Oh.
I don't know if it's facing us. I don't know if it's getting us.
There's an icon on the screen that you touch to make it turn around.
Push it way over there. See if it's on us.
By turn.
Go look around. See if it's on us.
Oh, that looks great.
Is it recording? Is it recording?
Oh, it was. You did already hit record.
Okay, where's the meat on this? The regular.
The meat. Okay, so here's regular meat from Double D. This is regular meat from across the way. So I'm trying a different one from Rafter P Cowboy Cookoff.
The wind is very cool here.
far from the camera, but I would say I like the double D bun better. That's the double D.
What's this?
That's the double D meat. This one is from across the way.
It's breaded.
Yep. Cooked in the ground, Dutch oven. I think this one's better.
This one?
Yeah.
What was this one?
This one's from across the street over there.
Which one?
Yeah, that one. Let me cut it in half again.
This one has double D has lots of flavor. Double X. The
Double
one
X, double X. Double D.
Bring your sound off now.
Okay. I'm sorry you're having to deal with the background noise.
Wind.
So then, rafter pea, cowboy cooking, beans. Good home cooking right there.
This one's way better.
Yeah, way better. Now I'm going to have the double X beans, which have jalapenos in them.
Silverware will do well.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, this one here.
a lot more flavor over here at the double X.
They did. Yeah, there's a lot more flavor in the crust.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to be running this over to the car.
Don't get your sleep in
So double X did these scallop potatoes, and they gave us a bottle of water. And the scallop potatoes are also pretty spicy. That is really good. It looks like the beans have some other chips of meat in it. Looks like they might have snuck some bacon in
Hi,
there
Kevin, Tumor Chat.
So then the one across the street that gave me some food, across the path here, Rafter P, they did mashed potatoes. That's really good. If I had to prefer,
These beans over here don't have a whole lot of flavor. They're just very mild.
yeah, you mean the
Very mild from this one.
well,
This one.
That's double D, yeah,
Yeah.
double X.
Of course, the ones
The
that have
double
the
X has
juice in
the
it.
yeah, double X has the jalapenos though.
I didn't have jalapenos to take those out.
Right, I didn't let you have them. And the biscuits do not break apart in one loop. They are very firm.
Hello, Lori.
There's a lady over here. She's dressed in period clothing.
All right, so I'm trying the cobbler. We need to show the cobbler real good.
Yep. There's two more double X meats right there. Yeah, I don't know why, but the double X meat was much better. And now, the cobbler is mixed up in a Dutch oven, cast iron, with a cast iron lid. They build the coals up. They put the Dutch oven on the coals, and then they pour more coals on top so they cook it from the top and the bottom. And boy, does it look, you should. You mind if I take your plate up to the camera?
Go to this camera too.
Yeah.
Be careful.
Look at that cobble right there. Beautiful. Yeah, it says TikTok is not connected. So there's the cobbler. Whew.
Just wondering.
If you get here late and there's food left over, they're glad to feed you, even if you didn't buy a ticket.
If they have leftover food.
Now, last year, they did not have anything left over. This year, they brought 4 more wagons than last year, so there seems to be leftovers. And they're just happy to pass it out. All right, so I'm going for the double D, double X. Oh, wow. That crust on top is light, strong. It's not a cobbler like the kind that have the dough all through it. It's more like a crust on the top.
Hello, Annette. Hi, Jimmy Spencer.
If you drove 8 hours, Jimmy, you'd say it was worth it.
Jimmy would love this event.
Oh, Jimmy, you would love this.
We saw Spaceman last night, and we were telling him about this. He said if he gets a chance, they might stop by. They were going shopping. Becky wanted to go shopping today.
Yeah, they bought us dinner last night. We had a good chat. Thank you, Spaceman.
Thank you, Spaceman, again for the dinner. It's windy here today. Jimmy said it's windy up there.
So much good here. I'm going to take my camera around to the other sites, too.
That cobbler is really good. Very old-fashioned. Oh,
Cinnamon,
I did not try the
sugar.
I did not try the biscuit. Biscuit.
I think there was a napkin in this silverware.
Silverware's on the ground now. This was open. This was open. Silverware's on the ground.
I opened it up and took a knife out.
Now the fork's on the ground.
We've still got a lot left to do. They might even have a Wild West show.
Did you hit stop on that? That camera. You said stop. Oh, you keep it over. Jimmy said they ate steak and shrimp and Brussels sprouts in a salad. He's been wearing short sleeve shirt all morning. He said it's kind of warm. Beautiful day.
We do appreciate drink. One person said they did see snow in March one time around here.
Yes.
But we're not looking for it. We'll take it. I'm really torn on which potatoes are better. They did like a buttery, spicy scallop potatoes, pieces of onion. And the mashed potatoes are just like butter and salt. It's exactly what you remember as the best mashed potatoes you've ever had your whole life. They left the skins, leave some of the skin on, and that skin does put a nice flavor in here. Maybe next year they'll volunteer me as a judge for the food. I don't think my stomach's big enough to be a judge. But when you're a judge, you just don't eat that much of each one. Oh, there's some people going by here. Chaps, leathers. Oh. So if you want to come, you buy tickets to one of the wagons. I would recommend Double X. When I signed up, it showed 14 wagons you could buy from. Some of the wagons were already sold out. Other wagons had only sold a few tickets. I didn't want either one of those. I figured the ones that are sold out are the ones that people already had before, and they know they're good. And the ones that's only sold 2 tickets, they may not be good at all.
Well, we're not going to say that. They're probably good. It's just that maybe
nobody
they're
knows
not as
them.
well known around
Not
here.
as well known. So I thought, I don't want to take that chance. So I found one that had already about half their tickets sold. I said, that's the one.
But it was good.
And I would pick right. I had no idea.
Finally got a good one.
He got one. He burnt the bottom of the straight off.
No, I finally got a good one after that.
Bonfire.
More! Hey, don't put that thing out! I think they're firemen now. They can put it out.
Burn that flower, you're gonna be mad.
Yeah.
We had, they used to, some of the They're just responsible for the crust. Daryl does the crust and the whole thing, so it's got extra sugar in it, even though it's stacked. And he makes the crust, melted butter, flour, cinnamon.
So the crust is melted butter and flour. Now the apples in the center are out of a can that comes from the company that sponsors this whole thing. But they add their own spices and extra sugar, and then they do the crust, which is like a butter flour, handmade. I just thought I'd pass that along.
Lori said that sounds delicious.
You know, I'd eat more of this, but I think there's some other tables that want to feed me. I think I might keep my fork and go look for some more food. What do you think?
Maybe you need a napkin. And stop.
That'll do. Wow. Check out that extra plate.
I did it that way on purpose.
Ah.
Mine underneath it. You're gonna get a new plate and you go somewhere else. Just throw this away.
Throwing this away.
You're done with it, throw it away.
All right, so we're done with that. I'm going to put this in my pocket.
Throw it away and don't do the camera thing.
Yeah, I'm going to take that. Take it back.
Wait until you throw that away.
He had to tell me, did you know that hamburger is roadkill? He says, yeah, it's a process. So, can I carry this now? I'm try to start that up again.
Hold this. It's not because I think it's because I don't have it hooked up to a Wi-Fi.
That's the reason you put the breads on there so we can't see what.
All right.
No.
So don't lose track of us here. I got to get over to some of these other places. I just lost my water. Oh, that was good food. And that was just one. There was like 14 of them here. Joey's not quite ready to let me take the camera
It's
yet.
trying to connect. I think it's live now there.
All right.
Is that good connection?
See, I got. Oh yeah, I'm right on here on the screen.
You're gonna have to hold this then.
Okay.
Because this is for the.
I'm gonna hold both of them.
It's gonna go in your pocket.
Oh, this is the Wi-Fi.
Yes.
This is, okay.
So don't block it. Get the signal out.
Yeah.
It's good to like not block it.
Yep. I got to keep that open so I can grab cards. All right. So I'm going to go out of the chat here because I don't want to pause anybody out. Oh, hit my like button. Potatoes aren't quite down yet. Ah, there we go. All right, you're carrying. Where's the lady in the box? They were sitting over here. I think it was that lady that was sitting there.
Hi, Tara. This is the Chuckwagon Cookoff.
Yeah, it would look bad. Yeah, you're exactly right. I didn't even thought about it that way, but they would do it. Where's that lady with the bonnet on?
They were volunteers, but they left.
Yeah, they could be anywhere.
Where's it? Get a cup. They got cups down there or
where's the
something.
name?
They got a cup. Get a cup.
Okay, so this is called Town and Creek.
It's very windy. Oh. We did buy tickets to eat here. Donnie, I'm over here. Where you get your stuff? Go ahead, get your stuff. Go ahead, get your stuff. Tara said, I know Donnie's going to enjoy all the food. Yep. So these wagons were from the late 1700s, 1800s, and then they rebuilt them. The parts of them are from, you know, all those years ago, and then they rebuilt them to be authentic to the period when, you know, they used to have the cowboys and take the cattle around and everything like that, you know. So
Who knows the history on this wagon? Man in a red shirt.
he's busy serving people.
Okay, so he's talking to people. So this is the one just said the name. So I got some of their beans, just a little sample amount. They cook theirs with like a smoked ham. Really good. Now he made Mexican cornbread. It's much redder. Sweeter than regular cornbread too. And then I grabbed some of their cobbler.
Hello, everybody.
Ooh. That's a completely different flavor. You should try their cobbler.
Show the.
Huh? I'll let Joy try that. Their cobbler has more of a maple syrup maybe in it or something like that. What do you think, Joy? That's really something.
Oh yeah, I can taste the maple syrup.
Is that
in it.
maple syrup?
Yeah. I like it better, the other one that we had.
You think you like that one a little better? You like the other one better? Yeah, that's a very original flavor.
Mm-hmm.
Never had anything like that before. Let me find out if this one's a real one. he'll talk.
You carry that, and I'll carry
Yep. So, I saw the sign, but I forgot the name already. Creek?
Town Creek.
Town Creek.
Yes.
All right. And you are?
Bart.
Bart. Oh, bad Bart.
You
Black
have to
Bart.
pay attention where you're pointing.
So, this is a different kind of Chuckwagon. But I noticed the wheels are a lot taller on this one than the other one.
Yes.
Is there any particular reason for that?
Yes. They're a lot easier to pull.
The bigger the wheel,
The easier to pull.
the easier to pull.
Yes.
And then you were saying about being authentic. What is authentic? Let's take a little closer.
All the wheels and the undercarriage is original, as is all the green, the boxes.
And the box. Okay. And that would be how old?
Somewhere probably around 130 years old.
130 years old. Outstanding.
Beautiful. I love the patina on that. Absolutely.
Wow. And have you ever had to fix these wheels?
No.
Nope.
No,
They're still the same wheels.
And you see, here's the rope that the other one was talking about.
Yeah,
Had the-
he said he had to
the
get a
leather
rope,
and he had to get
not
rope.
a leather
Yeah.
strap. So you got your water barrel, got your stuff in the front, and you were part of the judging in the contest. Have you heard the results yet?
No.
Okay. Is there anything else kind of period like cool that? See, the drawers look rolling pin, the pans,
It's all from that time.
and a cookbook. Is that a cookbook? A Bible? What is that?
Yeah, that's a little cookbook with our recipes.
Oh my goodness!
Washing pan for washing the dishes.
Yes.
Can you touch that book? I'd like to see this.
I mean, we just,
Recipes.
yeah, we just write in it, our different, if I can get
Oh
to it,
my goodness! Look at
different
that.
recipes.
Oh.
So we just keep them. We just thought it kind of looked.
How long
neat.
is that? How long has that book been around?
I'm not sure.
I'm telling you, that's something. Oh, you've got the long handle pan. We
didn't
heard
use it
that
today, but-
more period pans have longer handles.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Toolboxes, tools, buffalo hide. Yeah, we had the Wilderness Festival here a couple weeks ago, and he was showing us wooden buckets and stuff like that. Were 100 years old. Wow. All right. Oh, how many stars on the flag, huh? That looks like a little older. Maybe 40 something. Well, thank you very much. And this is the wheel jack for doing repairs.
Just
Huh.
the authentic.
Now what's this one?
That's the brakes.
The brakes.
Oh, that's not something that comes off. That's the brakes for this. Yeah, just for setting the brakes.
So they're
Yep.
to release the brakes.
Well, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
We'll go around. Here's where the horses hook up. The yoke's on you, horse. Lock and tackle for getting out of being stuck.
Dress code was.
This is all original undercarriage and box.
Somebody bring that
A few these lodge pans they use, and the reason these lids are like that is because they dump coals on top of there, and they want the lids to be as hot as underneath. Cook it from above and beneath. I'm gonna head over to the rafter. Sorry about the wind. That makes it difficult. Oh, look, they made up some TV dinners. Yeah. Let's see, where's the sign? Got to get the sign. Back up to the sign here. Rafter P.
Get the
Cowboy cooking. Oh, what's in there?
beans.
Oh, I already had the beans. I've got my
I
little
just
set.
dumped everything.
It's all
except
right.
for the beans.
I had some of your meat. I had some meat and mashed potatoes and everything earlier.
You eat peach cobbler? I mean apple cobbler?
No, I didn't have apple. You had apple?
Yeah, we have apple.
Ah. Oh, I've got my little sample cup right. You want to give me another sample cup? Then I gotta throw this one away. I'll keep my fork though. See, everybody helps out around here, even the cowboys. Being humble is the way to be. All right, I'm gonna follow her to wherever she's going. This one's still hot here where they were cooking. This is where they set up, top and bottom. Oh, they use a tire ring. Oh, and yours is a bubbling along. Oh man, that's gonna be hot. So they. All right. Oh, let me catch that real quick before you burn your hand. That's plenty in there.
You sure?
Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to try to sample more, and I don't want to get too full. Oh, I like this guy. Look at this guy. Howdy, partner. Well, what you doing, Sheriff? All right. Now this one has a little bit more modern wood on it than the other ones. I bet you the wheels and the carriage are original though. It's all painted up. So this one is more, well, I bet you this one's used a lot more too. Oh, look at that saddle. There's more of an original wrapping around the water barrel. Howdy. So, how long have you been doing this here cowboy cooking? And
This is our very first competition.
this is your very first competition. Did you actually set up to get judged and all that?
Yes, sir.
Or just the food? Oh,
We did the judging part also.
okay, you did the wagon and the food.
Yes, sir.
Awesome.
Me and my buddy Tom right there, we've been cooking like this for a long time at parties we had.
You and Tom.
Cookouts we did at the house, and camping trips.
You finally decided.
Decided to bite the bullet, see if we had what it takes to compete with some of these people.
Yeah.
We still don't know if we're good enough yet. But we tried.
Well, it's a lot newer. I imagine the wheels and the undercarriage, like everybody else's original, are old. And
Yes, sir.
yep. Then you had to add to it to put it back together. Well,
We
great.
still got a lot of work to do, but
First year.
I don't think
Well, I've
we're
been.
really finished.
Yeah.
Always a work in progress.
Oh, is that true with all of life?
Every time you find something, you think, all right, I got enough. Then you see something, like, nope, got to add this.
Yep. They were still cooking their second batch of cobbler. So we got some of theirs. So here's theirs. They did theirs over an open fire instead of in a Dutch oven. All right. Well, hope to see you again next year. You have a lot of fun. Go to a couple of these and enjoy your.
We plan on being here.
Yeah.
Lord willing, He lets us. We'll be
There
here.
you go. That's a lot of fun. Appreciate you holding up the history of this country. This one's called Camp Cookie. Wood, fire. They're breaking things down. Nice and warm. Boy, I want to look at this wagon. You know what? Yeah. I need to shorten the legs on my camera. on the camera here, but we're gonna take a look. Howdy!
Hi, how are
Hey,
you?
we're called Smoky Mountain Blessed, doing a live YouTube channel.
Awesome.
And
This is the Camp Cookie Wagon.
I'll tell you, it looks brand spanking new, not that's
1915 Springfield Wagon.
1915.
And we are, it came out of the deserts of New Mexico, but we're just outside of Germantown, just outside of Memphis in Germantown, Tennessee. That's where we're from. But you're welcome to take a look. We'd love for you to look around.
Yeah.
Look around. We're in the cleanup mode right
Yeah,
now.
I've had enough chow. I'm sampling things of what's ever left over people haven't
I
eaten.
got it. Understand completely. Well, you're welcome to look
Wow,
around.
so this one's in the best shape I've seen.
Well, thank you.
That's for sure. All painted up pretty. Uh-oh. I think we got the Wild West thing going on here. They're going to be some shooting.
I'd rather have the guys that I have versus what you guys call old men. Well, you ain't nothing but old. And there's a reason I live to be that old. I ain't got time to fool around with. I just black kids.
This here's the sheriff.
Right. You want to get something started? Let's get it started. Well, we're going to start. I'm hearing a lot of work. We're going to start it. We're going to finish it.
ain't trying to start nothing.
I got a 10-hour drive. We're going to put you in the dirt if we're going to get on the road. You shadow riders. I think you're a little outnumbered. Little outnumbered? What are you doing on that side? Doc Holmes, he's slow. Over here. He knows where he's supposed to be.
Hey, wait!
Come on.
Huh?
Well, man, it ain't time to start yet. Give me 2 o'clock. Y'all got trigger fingers, I'm going to tell you. We got 5 minutes yet. We got to cut that molly.
Amazon said it's too long. I have 2 guns. One for Amazon? Yeah, Amazon.
Yep. Hold on. Hey, listen to the bird.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll hold it for 1 second.
All right.
Put you on the rail. Don't go ahead.
Why can't we all just settle this nicely? Why can't we? I didn't do nothing. That was earlier.
That was earlier. You shot me earlier. Well, that was earlier.
Why can't we be peaceful?
Oh, wait, we're not the Beatles where we come together.
Why can't we just all be friends?
Well, we could, but you're going to be dead friends.
What's fun about that?
What time is it?
Time to settle it.
I got 4 minutes to talk to you. Why can't we just all put the guns
We got some cowboys here.
Go get a beer.
They ain't happy with each other.
Cliff, you're not helping my case.
He's sneaking up on us.
Got time for this? Real quick, I need a volunteer from the audience. We're going to show you what blank ammunition does to a can. I need a volunteer from the audience. Quit pushing people and get up here, woman. Okay, real simple. We're going to shoot this can, but all I need you to do is verify it's not a prop. It is a real can. Don't crush it, please. Just check it over, make sure. Still got some spots there? Okay. That's all I need you to do is verify. Okay. Now, turn around, face the audience. Let me get a picture. Thank you. Stand still. We're going to take this can. This can real still.
No. Put it down. Not doing
It won't stay.
Remember what happened last time.
Yeah, that's why it's hard finding volunteers now. Okay.
They said it's hard to find volunteers now.
Yes, exactly back.
So he said, "Are these blanks bad?"
Okay. These are real guns. It is blank ammunition. That's what the 45 blank did to the can. What comes out of the blank cartridge? Pressure and a little bit of unburned powder. Little hole clean through the can. So can a blank firing weapon hurt you? It will kill you in a heartbeat. Youngsters out there, I see a lot of them. There's youngster holding up a pink phone, youngster holding the phone up right there. If y'all find a weapon someplace, the drawer at mommy and daddy's bedroom, in school, in a backpack, what do you do with that weapon? Are you going to make it safe? No, you don't know how to.
We have a showdown.
Don't handle it.
Come on, we gotta go.
Call the cops.
We got stuff to do.
Don't even handle it, he said.
This is like a blank. Don't get no anxious. Kill him again. This feud's been going on long enough. You shadow riders are good as dead.
Why can't we be friends?
We're not the Beatles. All right, I'll bury you as a friend.
Are you done?
I got 2 left.
Oh, my ears are ringing.
We got done?
Right there was not so okay corral. Woo!
All right. Let me get one of them. Heck yeah, can I play? Oh, I got the drink. You want to see?
Yeah, you can't do this, man. We don't do that.
Trust me, we don't do that either.
Anybody want to see the cartridge? These are 38 caliber smaller. Anybody want one?
That was just
I got a good
Ooh, boy, that rang my ears.
Folks, we got about a 10-hour drive ahead of us, so us Florida boys and girls are fixing to head south. We appreciate y'all bringing us here for the second time. Keep that money coming so they can pay us. No, I'm kidding. We don't do this for pay.
No kidding.
The city provides us with a couple of hotel rooms, and we drive up here to do this.
Well, we
if you
appreciate
like this and you're in the area, about 3 hours west of us off of 40, Cookville. We'll be there the first weekend of October. That's a buffalo ranch, so everything they cook is buffalo, the buffalo steak. So come on up to Eddie G's Ranch, Lazy G.
Lazy G in Cookville.
Lazy G Ranch, Cookville,
Yeah.
first weekend of October.
About 3 hours west of here, halfway between here, almost to Nashville, just
well,
south of Nashville.
Between here and Nashville, so
Yeah,
maybe it's
up
2.5.
near
I don't
Nashville.
know. I ain't from here. I don't know.
And that's what part of October?
First weekend of October.
First weekend of October.
And the weekend before in Shelbyville is American Bluegrass and Mules. Go see that. Do you have a website? Not a website, because I'm not that technologically advanced. We do have a Facebook page, Shadow Riders. Yeah, 2 words, and it's got a bunch of
something you want to do?
Shadow Riders is their Facebook
10
page.
years ago. That was 2012.
Shadow Riders is their Facebook page.
I'm Shadow. Okay. If you got pictures, shoot them to us. We'll get them on there.
I love that mustache.
And if you ever come to Florida,
Come on over here, mustache. I got to see that mustache. Now that there is Mustang. This is the guy that originated the saying, "It's beef." Right? You know, that's for beef. What's for dinner? Beef. That's what's for dinner. Look at this old fart.
I got a friend of mine that's got a mustache that's that long. It hangs here and curls, and he rolls it on Sunday. And it sticks out here like this.
It's like a snidely whippet.
9 inches.
Snidely whippet.
From tip to tip.
Well, I appreciate the period clothing.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Some good old chaps. Those last forever. Yep. Wow. Well, thank you very much. Yep.
I'm sure they do.
Yeah, you can share it. You can share it to his Facebook.
Oh, yeah. Did you hand out? Okay.
So you're gonna give one to the local
I just gave him one of your cards. See, he's with he's with the Dead Tree Disco.
Oh yeah, we saw him last year. I want to talk to this guy who was in that movie Back to the Future 3.
I give you.
Well, we were in the movie.
Yeah.
Three of my guys. This one, me, and one of my other guys.
He told me to join up the
Well, I'm just teasing him because he looks like the guy from Back to the
Ours
Future.
comes out this year on Inspiration. It's called Florida Wild. We did a movie in Florida about the cracker history. See, we had cows first. We had cows in 1521. We did our first cattle drive in the early 1800s prior to the Civil War. So it started in Florida, but we don't talk about that. Florida's wild was overcome by the Wild West. Everybody went west after the Civil War. That's what we're here. But we're doing a movie. I actually did it. Lee Majors is the star. Mira Sorvino, Nancy Stafford, who played Matlock's daughter, Bailey Chase from Longmire, and United States Attorney General Pam Bondi before she was the U.S. Attorney General.
Oh, yeah. She's in it, huh?
And then a
Cameo?
no, she's got a role.
Oh, she
bunch
got
of 25-cent cowboys against the $6 million man.
Oh, awesome.
It'll be out sometime this year on Inspiration. Florida Wild.
Florida Wild.
That's cool.
Thank you. Super. I like his little top hat over there.
I'll get you a picture of you and me.
Puppy. Somebody got one. I don't know who. You know what he had? He knelt down and spurred it.
Let's try to show some more of the wagons before everyone packs up.
Oh, okay. Let's go get some more wagons. Oh, that's a smelly hat. Oh, look at that smelly hat on there. Well, I can still feel some heat coming from somewhere. Over there. So, how old's the wagon?
I don't know.
Don't know. Who's the one that says, hey ho?
I'm just the head cook.
You're just a head cook?
Yeah.
See, it looks like you're getting ready for a different meal.
No, that's the onions that are left over.
Okay. So, you handled all the any samples left over?
I don't have any.
No, that's all right. We're pretty full.
I sold out. My ticket sold before anybody's.
You did chicken?
No, my
Her ticket sold.
Oh,
first.
tickets, yeah.
Tickets sold out online before anybody
Yeah.
else's did.
Yep.
I found that out. I was like, "What? Are you kidding me?"
Yeah. What's the name of yours? I'll make sure I get one next year.
Cornbread soup.
Cornbread Sue.
Yep.
Okay, and you're Cornbread Sue then.
And that'd be me.
That'd be you.
And that'd be my wagon. I know the frame down the bottom is older.
Yeah.
The other is more of a.
More of updated. That's the way a lot of them are.
Yeah.
Yeah, just the wheels. And how long you been doing it?
This is my second competition.
Seventh competition.
Second competition, but I do catering here.
Right.
It's
I'd
all
heard
right.
that some of you guys do that. Awesome. Oh, my wife, is that yours over there too?
No, that is Ricky Yates.
Okay,
And
that's
see,
different.
I come show you.
Oh, is this yours over here? Oh, I got a little bit left.
Yeah, they do.
Crust is gone.
everybody needs a little Jesus.
Oh, he's the little Jesus.
Yes, everybody needs a
Yep,
little
that's
Jesus.
tomorrow.
Ta-da! You put them in your pocket, you put them in your purse, so you can have
We
your
got
little
one.
Jesus with you all the time.
We got one from last year.
But I like to send them to friends.
They do. Kids love
Cornbread Sue, that's who we just talked with, the skunk on her head. Why'd you pick a skunk for, considering that's not a real good flavorful flavor to have around when you're cooking?
Well, it depends on how you fix it.
Oh.
It's how you fix it, you know? This is what we had for dinner last night.
Okay. It depends on how you fix it.
Depends on how you cook it.
All right. Well, they had a lot more entries this year. A lot more people and left food. There was no food left over last year. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, I like the bonnet.
Well, thank you.
Everything's better with blue bonnet on it.
That's right.
So this was something that you made up, or is this an actual design from the 17s or 18s, or
It is just something I purchased.
just something you made from it? Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate you making the history come alive.
Thank you.
J.C.W. Jones Chuckwagon. Oh, he's got a lot left over. And he's got silverware. And he's got meat. So either he wasn't very good or everybody was full by the time he got done cooking. So I'm going to grab me a fork here. So now that's pretty good looking. That's pretty good looking right there. And let's see if we can go find a utensil and talk about this here Kevin. Now he looks like he used charcoal. He's got some buckets, some stuff, and he's got the sample cut thing right here. Look at this. Still cooking along a little bit. And I am, there we go. Got some cooking oil over here. A little bit of whiskey.
Oh my gosh, you must have been up day and night.
Every evening I worked on it.
Oh my Lord, what a job.
There's some more period clothing. Look at that. Is that designed after something original, or you just kind of made it up and went for
They
it?
actually wore things like this.
This is an actual replica?
It is.
Oh, I like it. Makes you feel like you're, let's see, in the saloon and home on the and Prairie.
Exactly right. Exactly right.
Yep. One of each. We'll appreciate that. Bringing a piece of history around here. Thank you. Well, we're on a YouTube channel called Smoky Mountain Bus. So
Okay.
you got
We're
the.
from Florida.
We're from Florida.
Okay.
We came up here just for this.
Just for this.
Yes, we do.
Well, that's a long
reenactments.
drive just to come up here.
Yeah, well, we do reenactments there. Some of our friends are here, so
Yeah.
Ah,
decided to come
okay.
and support them.
We don't.
Just the Westerns.
Just
right?
mostly Western.
Civil War reenactment. There's our call.
Okay.
We went to Civil War reenactment when we were in Florida, so that was really
We lived in Tampa for a while.
yeah.
Okay.
That's
We're
about 2
Dunellen
hours from
and
where I'm at.
Ocala.
Yeah.
Oh, yep, that's where we went up to the Civil War reenactment place and stuff. Was up there, big,
Okay.
huge field, and cannons going off and all
Yeah,
that.
I went, did you go to Kirby?
I think that's what it was
Kirby
called.
Farms?
It was
It was a
at
6
Spring
gun
Hill.
reunion. Oh, no.
No,
okay,
the Civil Rackman though. Would you were in Williston?
They do there too.
Because they did it there too. Yeah.
Yeah, well, those cannons go off. It scares
Oh,
you.
yeah.
Yes, it
Oh,
does.
Well, do you have a Facebook page or anything that they can look you up?
Look
well,
up Shadow Riders.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
part of Shadow Riders. Oh,
Right,
okay, we
right,
got their
right.
information.
But we do 6 gun territory reunion also. Okay. So that's
All right.
where, yeah, either one of those.
Well, thank you for your.
Thank you.
So he's got a knife right here. Pulling a knife out of a package, and I am cutting into his. Oh, that did not get cooked. That's only cooked on top. What's in here? Yeah, I have a feeling that did not come out like the way they thought it was. I have a feeling that did not come out like he thought it was going to come out. But I like that top. I mean, look at that crust. Let's try that. Let's try that top crust. See how good that is. But I have a feeling that the fire died. And this is what happens. People don't realize when you're doing this kind of stuff that you're very dependent on the fire. I'm gonna have to put my tripod down. All right. So the top crust.
He remembered you. He's like, "Where's your husband?" I said, "He's right there."
Over here trying the food. So I think he must have lost his fire on the bottom, but the top is beautiful. But the rest didn't come out. But that's what happens when you lose your fire.
Cat said, "I want a bite."
There you go.
Hello, everyone.
Oh.
Here.
He's got meat left over.
Donnie.
Oh, that's hard as a rock. You can't get into that.
Yeah, but it's good as gold.
This is a great event. It's a great event.
Yeah. And that's hard as a rock. I couldn't even cut it.
Well, you don't cut it. You pick it up and take them off.
That's what I did. I just jabbed it with my fork. And
It's really good.
So what's in these pots? Is there more things to sample in there?
Well, open it and see.
Let's see what you guys did. Ooh, your beans. Okay.
You know, Donnie, the foodie, he's got to try everything if he can.
I used to be a cook.
Want me to get your plate?
All right, so this is the JCW Jones Chuckwagon beans.
Yeah, you want me to get your plate? Corn fritters that are overcooked.
Yep. And you know that's what happens when you're working with fire. Sometimes it's raw. Yeah, one lost. This must be potatoes.
Well,
What is this?
you know what they say. The wind kept blowing. That's pretty much it.
That looks like some kind of soupy gravy.
Well, it was potatoes and stuff. But
Potato soup. No, I got the whole scoop of that.
I'll be glad to get in a plate.
She'll be glad to give you a plate. I think he's just trying to sample.
Oh man. All right, so now the potato soup.
Well, it wasn't soup. That's just all
With ham and everything in it. You can smell the smoke. You can smell the history. You can taste the 1800s when you come to this Chuckwagon Cookoff.
You don't like it?
Yep, I think.
I kind of got voluntold for a party.
What do you think? Hard tack?
Huh?
Oh, I've been that a couple times. It's good. It's like the best beef jerky because it's nice and soft and chewy.
Don't cut it, just pick it up like that.
No. I'm not allowed to do that on YouTube. I will take the piece that I'm going to eat.
I'd like to get home.
And we won't stop for well, that goes over.
What do you want?
I was going to grab a little bit of meat this morning. Instead of stopping on the road.
It is good tender. Too salty though.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah. Soup is good. Potato soup?
Well, y'all weren't at the potluck last night, were you?
No. The dinner
Last
was
night.
like $50 a plate. We couldn't go.
No, the potluck here. What we do on next year on Friday night, we cook, and the sisters on the fly cook, and we just kind of get together. Well, this time, the only one that cooked here was Jeremy and Cornbread Sue. I brought up 10 pounds of gator, and I brought up a big hunk of sable palm. And we made swamp cabbage and fried gator. Well, the swamp cabbage, there wasn't as much cabbage in the piece that I brought. So we chopped that up. We added sausage, 2 pounds of sausage, a pound of bacon, and we put some of the boiled gator meat in there and made a gator stew out of it. So that was killer. And they'd never made either one before.
Well, that wasn't on the brochure. So
no. Well, that's what we do with the girls. It's just something, it's not advertised.
Yeah.
But if y'all are here for that,
so well, they had a dinner
yeah,
over at
$50
Mama's.
a plate.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is us. And we had 2 or 3 guys. His mandolin, a couple of guitars, singing. We had better entertainment.
That
good
sounds
food,
like where we'll be next time.
Bunch of ladies. It'll be Friday night, usually around 6 o'clock, and we fire pits up there, and it's a great time. Great time.
Wow.
Good time with friends and fellowship. You meet people.
Give him your phone number or something so he can let you know when they're going to be around. And
I got your card.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you'd be too busy.
Who'd you talk to? That's what they've been trying to get me the car for 30 minutes.
What is the number?
The phone number?
I'm gonna get away from his phone number. I don't want anyone to see them exchanging phone numbers on a live stream. So this is at the Clayball Campground in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. They've also got Sisters on the Fly here, which is the vintage campers, the lady campers, So that's what he was talking about, so that he gets together with the lady campers. They do have a $50 a plate event on Friday night that a lot of people go to, but he said he was talking about just coming over here and he gets together with the Sisters on the Fly campers, and they have like a potluck. So he said, if you're around, come to it. So I said, why don't you exchange numbers so that we can know when they're going to be around, So.
Yeah.
So that would be nice. Did you text him right away?
And he said first week of November they're having a big show down in Florida with train robberies and old west towns and all kinds of stuff. It'll be on the Shadow Riders Facebook. Let's go to the next wagon here.
Here.
There's Lyndon just hanging out there. Be the tree.
5D Ranch.
5D Ranch. Chuckwagon. Any samples left? Everybody got cleaned out, I'll tell you. So, wow. How old is the wagon? 1800? Late 1800s. Most of them have the newer box on the top and the older box along the sides. Big wheels, original wheels and undercarriage, like most of them. Yep. Whole wagon, he said. Toolbox. Yep. Axes and ropes and blocks and tackle. In case you get stuck. Whew. How long have you guys been doing the wagon circuit?
2012.
2012.
Yes, sir.
Okay. When will you learn the results of today's contest?
Shortly.
Shortly. They'll be calling you down to the tent?
That's correct.
We'll come down there and hear everybody clap. Thank you very much.
Hopefully.
Yeah. I'm going to slip right under here. And this is the cook's tent, by the way, where the cooks hang out. Now here's another wagon. Got a saddle. Ooh wee. This one's definitely old. Look at that. Well, what's the age on this one? Hey, handsome.
Buddy, how you doing?
All's well. Recognize your face. You weren't,
Yes, sir.
you weren't Festus this year over there. Was it 2 years ago that we were over there doing impersonations together? I don't remember.
Festus was here.
Oh, you sure look like him. I thought you were.
Everybody tells me Festus.
Yeah, nobody remembers the real
Lay him
name.
down there and I'll put him up.
So how old is this wagon?
Around a 19 or 1890s.
1890s, early 1990s.
It's a layman wagon company.
Original logo.
Built
Everything
in Greenville, Tennessee.
built in Greenville, Tennessee.
Greenville, Tennessee.
Amazing.
My ancestors, grandparents, great-grandparents worked for the company.
Well, you've got some bloodline in this wagon.
I do. Actually, I collect these. I work on them.
Wow.
Get a wagon.
How long you been Chuckwagon circuit?
3 years.
3 years?
Yeah, a couple 3 years, yeah. Yeah. Glad you got to come this year. I was looking for you earlier.
Wow. Well, I didn't get to try everybody's food, but some of it was good, some of it wasn't.
We got anything left?
I got my little sample thing. There's some cups. Boy, they did. See, some people just let things go naturally the way they go. Other people are painting them and making them. Yeah. Ah, I might get some mashed potatoes here. I will take some mashed potatoes in my little cup.
That ain't much of a cup.
Oh, I don't need much, man. I'm so full. I've been trying all this food. So she's just gonna knock
Well,
me
you
up.
should have tried the beans. You want to try the beans?
I want to try the beans too.
Okay.
Let me set my camera down. We're a YouTube channel.
Seems like it takes twice as long to clean up.
Yeah, well.
I don't know if she wanted. Well, she has. Do you think that's?
Here, we'll
Yeah.
leave a couple of cards there. All right, so here is. All right, so here's the mashed potatoes from. Is this Betty's Love?
Betty's Love.
This is Betty's Love mashed potatoes. Just straight up potatoes. I can taste some butter and I can taste some. All right. Somebody went to go get me some beans.
She's about to go find them.
Oh, yep. She's scooping me a little bowl of beans over there.
Where's your phone? I don't know how it's looking.
It looks like they're going to steam it. Don't burn my tongue now.
They're not that hot.
They're not. I got a fork. Don't you worry about that. She didn't like my cup. She said, that's too small. You need a bowl.
I gave you a bowl.
Yeah, look at that.
You want a bowl?
No, this is good. I'm going to have this.
That ain't much. You're waiting for him.
Yeah, I enjoyed my... I kept my fork.
There ain't no spoon in there. You can get you a spoon?
No, this is going to be just fine. So this is Betty's Love Beans. Oh, a little smoky and a little bacon flavor. Now, how do you get these beans? Are they actually dried first when you get them, or do you? Oh.
Yeah, they're cooked from scratch.
They're cooked from scratch, perfectly done, not mushy. All the beans are still whole.
That one pot, everybody's uncooked. You want some beans, ma'am? No, thanks.
She'll probably taste these.
Yeah.
We have already stuffed ourselves. That's why I used a little cup.
I'm sorry.
And
I just don't like nobody doing without.
that's right. Oh, I was just telling them you thought my cup was kind of small that I need. man.
He's been feeling it.
That's not
He's been feeling it. Getting more.
Oh, I'll tell you.
I got you some more if you want to see.
Oh no, this is good. This is just fine. We'll let Joy try it if she want. You want to try these beans? They're a little spicy, but okay, she's all right then. And I believe that's it for food. So we're topped off on the tank.
I didn't see Festus out here, did you?
Nope. Although this guy right here looks so much like him,
I know,
thought he
that's
was.
what I thought too. I looked at him a couple times like, is that him? Nope, it ain't.
He must have been
Busy.
prior commitment.
Right.
I know he'd be here if he could. I'm gonna go put this in the trash.
Well, you want to? Are we done? All right, say goodbye. So this is Pigeon Forge, Tennessee.
Let's go over and look at the Blacksmith here real quick.
Clay Boss Campground.
Clay Boss Campground. Right by the bridge. Just down from on Weirs Valley.
What are you looking at?
There's a guy over here with some blacksmith stuff sticking out. You the blacksmith? Who's working with the fire? That guy? Hey!
How's it going?
Excellent. I appreciate people that like to show the history of how things were. And we're called Smoky Mountain Blessed.
I'm Robin.
Used to Robin?
Yep.
Oh, you wouldn't. Last name wouldn't happen to be Banks, would it?
Nope, it's Lynch.
Oh, okay. So I met Robin Banks one time.
Yeah.
All right. So Robin,
How long have you been doing this?
I started blacksmithing about 23 years ago.
so for those of you that have ever been to Dollywood, they've kind of got an example of it there. So you're kind of like a traveling example.
I'm
of
portable.
Portable,
Yep.
sharing the
So
history.
you go to
And
do you have a shop at your?
I have a shop in Unicoi, Tennessee, on my
Okay.
mom and dad's farm.
Okay.
And it's called Farmhouse Gallery and Gardens. It's just below Johnson City.
Farmhouse Gallery and Gardens.
Farmhouse
So I come
Gallery
down
and
here
Unicoi, Tennessee.
with my buddy Bobby Isley. He's got he does the overflow cooking, or at least he did this year for the Chuckwagon competition, and he got me to come down and do the blacksmith demo for him, and I've set up, got some of my stuff out there.
Okay, we'll go ahead and take a look at that in a minute. And so in your thing, are you set up as a business where you actually go do some blacksmithing for people, or you're basically just in the
Well, I've gotten paid to come to events before. Most of the time I do things out of my shop. I have an Etsy page and do some online sales, but I do go to some events like this. I did the Chuckwagon Cookoff in Cookville last fall, and then there's a girl's got a place in Jonesboro called the Maker's Market, and every now and then I'll go out there and demo in front of her shop in Jonesboro.
Yeah.
And
you said something about online. What's that address?
My Etsy page is,
Like a
is
www?
Buffalo Creek Artisans.
Buffalo Creek Artisan.
Artisan.
Okay, so there's no .com or anything? You don't have-
Artists.
Buffalo Creek Artists.
Artisans.
There you go.
Artisans.
And-
S-O-N-S.
Yep.
Okay, Buffalo Creek Artisans.
And you mostly stay local.
And that's
or
on
do you
Etsy,
travel?
not on Google. Etsy.
Cookville's about as far away as I've gone. I guess I haven't gone way off to do
This is
this.
most Tennessee.
There's a guy wanting me
Middle
to come up
and-
to Saltville, Virginia, and do
East Tennessee.
a demo for, I think they're doing something for school kids and all, and I told him I'd try to come up there and do that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like that kind of stuff.
That's a classic sound right there. Boy, that hammer just bounces off of there. That's a beautiful sound. Wow. Well, let's go around the other side of the table here and look at.
I'm sorry, it's such a mess. Everybody's been pilfering through it. Now it's a conglomeration of stuff stacked all over.
And there's a fireplace broom, fireplace pokers, fireplace hooks. Now that there's for a heck of a hot dog right there.
That's exactly what that
Yep, he's got some hot dog sticks. And beats these are probably flat metal that he beats over a round tip and kind of makes them into that. Oh, those are very helpful. That's very, very period. I like that.
Oh, look at the.
Aww.
I made those for Valentine's Day a few weeks ago and took some orders from that set in that baker's market.
That's so cute.
COPP 2004. That must be when they were pitched.
Yep.
And you got the, hey, chow, there's your chow time triangle. Come and get it. Wow. These are the natural stuff. What is the black coating? Everything seems to have a real pretty black, some of it's, you know, spray paint, but I mean, some of it is that from the fire.
The things that I make that I'm going to use for cooking utensils, like the handles for the spatulas and the steak turners.
So he can
some of the other things. If it's going to be something food safe, then I use
the flat.
I use season a cast iron skillet. That's the same thing. And then if it's like for a plant hook or something that's outside, or handle for a broom, or a handle for a poker, that's it. And I'll use Rust-Oleum. Put beeswax on the dinner triangles because the paint chips off so easy. And the beeswax is a traditional, you know, metal finish.
Ooh.
Typical.
Beeswax is a traditional metal preservation. Wouldn't be a lot of grease back then, but there'd be a lot of bees.
A lot of beeswax.
I'll be a hoot. I appreciate that information. Well, thank you very much.
Well, you're very welcome. This has been a good.
And that's on, and he's on Etsy. Whew. Well, we have certainly eaten ourselves full. Enjoyed all this food. Some people got a few shortenings and a few leftovers here, ready to go home. Another wagon over there. Classic trailer over there. All right. Well, they're about to have they're just about to have the winners announced. And this is Claybo's Campground. We have had fun today. I've got some.
He's live streaming, but I'm posting a video. So
You want a heart or something like that?
Huh?
You want a copper
I would
heart?
get one he's already formed. So I was gonna get.
Well, what happened from here over was the stuff I didn't get finished that I wanted to finish. These I was going to make these. That guy golf cart, he bought some handles I made, but the blades are to go on these handles. I could buy some.
But we can come up to your shop because you're not that far away. You're local.
Okay.
We'll come up to his shop, Donnie.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Go. Okay.
Because he's going to finish up some stuff that's not done.
Oh yeah, I'll get most of it done this week, believe it or not. I meant to have it for today. I had lots of ideas.
You want them hearts or something?
We'll do it later when he gets done.
All right, so we're going to say goodbye.
What's that? The things? Oh, the hearts.
Yeah, the two hearts.
Well, that probably about selling those. Now, doing everything, I charge $55 for just the whole thing. So what about 15 a piece for the hearts? The hard work's done.
The hard work's done, yeah.
See, what I'll do is I'll clean them up. You have to put them on a wire wheel to get this gray stuff off of them. Then they look like this. Then you go in and I've got these little metal letter stamps that I'll put, you know, their name on the top of it.
Well, maybe we'll order one that's already got our
I'd like it
info.
like that, yeah.
Okay. We'll order one later.
Just holler at me, yeah.
Yeah, because that way we can have our...
Do you have an actual card with a phone number on it or anything? Do you have a card with a phone number or anything else on it?
The girl was printing my cards.
His Facebook page is on the hat.
Okay.
On the hat. Show the hat.
All right, show the hat so that way we've got a record of that.
His Facebook page. This is his Facebook page.
Farmhouse.
Make sure it's on both.
Farmhouse Ironworks. It's on both. Okay, Shirley.
Thank you so much.
So we're going to go say goodbye. Appreciate you being with us this morning. And lunchtime. Oh boy, somebody brought a horse. Yep. Hello, boy or girl. How are you? You're a sweetheart. Yeah, Brindle. We love big dogs. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Oh, phone died.
Now I can't turn it off.
Damn, you don't have a. Yeah, get the battery out.
Thank you for watching. We're gonna say see you later. All right, we love you, but Jesus loves you more. Have a great day.
Bye. If we get this plugged in fast enough.
Look at how many views on TikTok.
Okay, if we plug this in quick, you might be able to get it on again.